going through the journeys you went through.
Yeah.
What's those dark moments like? And I'm pretty sure it get ugly sometimes.
Bro, just keep going. Don't worry. You got to stay focused. God wants you to do this. This is your gift. This is your niche.
How you do that process when you navigating the questions you want to ask, the message you want to get to the youth and everything?
I always think about that, and I bring that back to moments like this. Like, I thank God for being here before the military, but in the military it was hard because I did three Iraq tours back to back, like the Lakers winning championships back to back.
Yes. We think we know the language of business until we fail. The language of business can transfer failures into powerful lessons.
Yes.
Educate me a little bit on
my algorithm. I reach about 500,000 people in a month, something like that.
Bro,
half a million to 1 million people, and I love it.
You've been on a journey and run, build your brand up. How long has I want to say how long. How was the process from you starting your brand? Because a lot of people weren't supporting how you started.
It only works if you consistently trying to make it. You can't just do it one day. I'm gonna put on the big chain, I'm gonna put on the glasses, I'm gonna pop out, I'm gonna do that. You got to do that every day.
What's the message you can give to the younger you? Like some advice you can give?
The black fathers are not allowed to father because people don't know what it looks like.
I know my bitch won't. What's going on, world? We back one episode from the JOCTOBER Podcast. I'm your host, Jacques Smith. Keep liking, subscribe, hit the link button. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the show and bringing in special content to the episode. Like I always say, we keep a special guest rolling the JOCTOBER episode.
Yeah.
Let me get this dialogue ready.
Let's get ready.
Entrepreneur.
Come on.
Top 5 motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Lifetime coach, business counseling. J.R. McIntyre.
What's going on? What's going on? We here now, man. Let's do it. Yeah, for real. What's going on?
Man, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm in Los Angeles, man. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm back home. Yeah. What's crazy is I was just driving here and I was talking to the homegirl. And I was telling her both our parents were homeless. And, you know, my mother was on Skid Row, which is like a couple of miles away from here. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know about Skid Row, like it's history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My mother died in 94, but before she died, she was on Skid Row. Okay. She had AIDS. She was homeless, really homeless, like not like homeless where you stand on somebody's couch, like you sleeping outside, you trying to find things or resources that you need. Halfway houses kicked her out. She had AIDS. She was dying, and I was a little boy seeing that. So you know, not to change the subject, but you know.
So it's been like a tough journey for you.
Oh, really tough because people don't know that side of me because I was embarrassed of it, right? I wanted my life to start at the military. But before the military, I went through so much out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Long Beach, California. But before I was in Long Beach, we was, you know, raised up on 101st and Avalon. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very familiar with here, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that journey for you growing up?
Crazy, man. I saw a lot of stuff. It opened my eyes. We had a fast life. Saw the drug dealers, saw the hustlers, saw the prostitutes, saw the base heads, saw everybody. I had uncles, had aunties, all doing the same type of activities. You know, 80s was the crack era. Yeah. So, you know, that's what we saw.
And it's crazy because I've been mentioned to you earlier, I'm on like on a Long Beach journey.
Yeah.
I've been recording a lot of Long Beach artists, and I've been getting a lot of feedback from each body about the black and Mexicans, you know, the violence going on.
Yeah,
Is that violence something you experienced growing up?
Yeah. So my high school, like, no, shout out to the Mexican homies though. Like I got a lot of my two youngest kids, their mom is from Mexico, Juarez. Okay. So, you know, I never knew I was going to have 2 Mexican babies, but I love my kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was born and raised in El Paso. Okay. But the violence is real, Mexican against black out here, and how we were put against each other. Like my high school, my middle school, both got shut down by riots. It was definitely separation in the school system with Mexican and blacks, you know what I'm saying? And us fighting each other and having situations like that. So it's very real. Yeah. You know, I had homies that were Mexican, but once we got older and they chose their side, they couldn't talk to me now because now they from this, or you from here. Yeah. And if they get caught talking, they get disciplined. If we get caught, then it's a situation. Right. So, you know, we'll say what's up if we live in the same neighborhood, but when we get to school, we got to separate. And it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid.
Right, as kids. Yeah. You should experience that as a young age.
Yeah. In elementary, we love each other. When we get to middle school and you start banging, it separates.
That's crazy, man. 'Cause where I'm from, it was total different, opposite,
You're from Chicago, right?
Yeah, so we was cool with the Mexicans, but
Yeah.
going to school with a few of them,
Yeah.
you didn't have them type of problems.
Right.
So I can imagine, third or fourth grade, you dealing with this.
Yeah.
So you
know the separation already that age.
Right.
Yeah.
What up, bro, man? What's up, bro? Man, I'm going to have to call you back, bro. I'm going to have to call you back. Madone going on, man. This episode of JOCTOBER Podcast is brought to you by Madone. Check out Madone for the newest trend in streetwear. Madone blends in classic styles, modern ink, aesthetic vintage designs, and more. Madone is USA made at your local source in San Francisco, California. Every item is unique, including hand stitching, tags, cuts, and more. Shop at Madone with our 20% off discount code using JOCTOBER. Visit www.madone.com. Once again, that's www.madone.com using our discount code JOCTOBER. If it ain't Madone, you doing it wrong. It's that simple. Go get that. I want to switch it up a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
So, Long Beach born and raised.
Yeah.
You in Tampa Bay, Florida now.
Yeah, I'm in Sarasota. Yeah, but I was in Tampa. I had to get out. The noise was too loud.
I was finna ask.
Yeah, no, I was in Tampa for about 7 years, Riverview, and the noise was too loud. After I went bankrupt, I had to get away and find myself. And God was like, "You got to move. This is too much going on." Yeah. And I'm an introvert, so I don't like to be around people. But once I went through what I went through, I became more introverted, and I was like, you know what, I need to isolate. So I moved towards Sarasota.
That's crazy because I feel like of course we just now meeting and everything, but from looking at your dialogue, you're like a people's person.
Yeah, definitely, I am. Yeah. So when it's time to turn it on, I turn it on. But when it's time to turn it off, it doesn't come back on. I take the Hood Motivator, I get out of that avatar, and I'm just JR. Yeah,
I respect.
Yeah. And I want to be, because I'm a daddy, I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a real person. So sometimes I don't want people in my face all the time. It gets draining, especially when you're a life coach and you're an empath, you touch people, all that negative stuff. How do you get it out? People don't understand, where do motivators go get motivated?
And that's why I want to ask you, I'm pretty sure your schedule's overwhelming. Sometimes you don't get no sleep, man.
I don't, man, because I'm a full-time student. I'm in my doctoral program right now. So
that's going good.
Yeah, God is good, man. As a black man, my dad told me, man, there's two things they can't take away from you, and that's education and that's military experience.
Shout out to Pops. That's
facts. He told me that, and I wanted to embed that, and I took it further. You know, yeah.
So I see you mentioned, the logo Hood Motivation, which is something I really salute to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's dope, man.
Yeah.
Where did this name and this foundation come from?
Well, when I started after my journey of, I've been speaking since I was a little boy and then in the military and stuff like that. Didn't know people used to say, you're going to be a preacher like your dad. My dad's a preacher. He's a bishop. Shout out to my dad, Bishop McIntyre. My grandfather was ministers, both of them. So they knew already that I was going to do something with public speaking, but I denied it. I ran from it like Jonah in the well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ran, and after I went bankrupt with being having a security company, being a bodyguard, God was like, now it's time.
Okay.
So I always wanted to come in, and I like to build brands. I'm very good at that. If you know my other companies, I build brands. So I was asked to come to the homies in my chat room. You know what I'm saying? That gangbangers. Yeah. Hey, what about, no, don't use that name. What about don't use that name? So shout out to Vernell and Al. They helped me come up with the Hood Motivator because they didn't want me to be too controversial with using certain slang, because people see the name and get caught up in that. So you from the hood, right? So how about Hood Motivator? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, because I did talk to them and I didn't get approval. Those my homies, I love them to death. But they helped me pick out a game plan for me to stay focused on.
That's dope, man. You sound like you got at an early age, you had like a foundation, a group of guys around you.
Well, my chat room is full of 18 superb guys that all over, so I have guys in that chat room that I started kindergarten with. We got 30, 40 years of friendship in that chat room. Guys that I started elementary with, guys that I started my military career with. So they know the journey. They've been with me every step of the way. It's a brotherhood. We say prayers to each other every day. I got guys in there that did 12, 15 years of prison. I got guys in there that now, after they did that time, one is a shout out to Dwight. He's a nurse, a top nurse in Orlando. You got Vernell. He drives trucks. He owns his trucks. You got Al. You got Ken. They got a real estate company. You got Shamari. He's a big time welder. You got You got Calvin. He's 20 years, almost a UPS driver. You got another Calvin that he was in the military with me. You got Kay. You got a lot of guys in my chat room that we inspire each other. So, you know what I'm saying? Black men, too. Minority men that love each other, that, we might not agree on everything, but we in there and we acknowledge it.
That's 18 guys?
About 18 guys. Shout out to Terry. Like he tap in with me like every other day and tell me about my prayers, because I send prayers every morning. This has been consistent for about 5 years now. That we made the chat room. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. We don't talk. Yeah, we've been on a couple of trips together, but we uplift each other because it gets hard. Yeah. For men, especially minority men, black men, it gets hard. And we got the machismo. We don't talk to nobody about it. We deal with it ourselves.
And it's like we take it to the chin.
Yeah. And sometimes we need to talk and raise our, hey, something's wrong. Yeah. I need to go do something. It's not being because you a bitch or you being sentimental or you meant like something is wrong. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, that I'm acting this way. I've been holding all this aggression, all this mental health. This is what it is.
Right. Yeah. And I want to ask you this, like being a black man, going through the journeys you went through. Yeah. What's those dark moments like? And I'm pretty sure it get ugly sometimes.
Man, it does, because I tell people too. First of all, I talk about racism, and I talk about growing up in the hood. Okay. To me, it's the same, right? I'm not accepted here because some of the homies are people that don't know me or what it looks like. I might come off to be in a square because I'm talking positivity. I'm not talking about the negative stuff. But where I move myself in Sarasota, Venice, you don't see the racism, you feel it. Okay. You get the looks. Like this, he's the only black dude in this neighborhood. He's the only black guy in my gym. Yeah. He looks healthy. He got tattoos. I see the skeptical, you know what I'm saying? People looking at me, so I feel it. So no matter where you go, you're gonna get looked at. It's just that people ask me all the time, why didn't you retire and move back to California? I don't want to be watching my back all the time because I'm doing something different and somebody don't like it and want to take me out. I don't want that. But I'm always paranoid, but I'm always trained. I'm always ready. I'm always strapped. I understand where I'm at. I'm in Los Angeles. Right. I know what time it is. I'm not naive to the bullshit. Right. This is what it is. When I'm saying that in Sarasota, I know already. When that line is drawn, I know. Yeah. It's just me, and I got to protect my family. Right. To them, I'm just a black man, but you don't know I served in the military. You don't know I fought in Iraq 3 times. You don't know I'm in school for my doctor. You don't know. All you see is this black man walking in the neighborhood. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I want to go into the military part. Yeah. I seen the clip where you mentioned you lost some best friends.
I lost a lot of good people, a lot of good men in the military,
And that's a lot of people don't see those moments you're going through, having PTSD. Right. Depression. That's a black man coming from an environment. You mentioned earlier your mother was on Skid Row. So it's like you was going through all these challenges and like. Right. What was like keeping you motivated through all those times?
Oh, wow. Like, it's just God. First of all, shout out to just our Lord and Savior. Like, people don't like to talk about it, but I know I'm not supposed to be here, even before the military, going through with the situations I saw my mother, gangbanging, drugs, my sister, you know what I'm saying, seeing her, what she went through. I'm not supposed to be here mentally or physically or spiritually. People think when you say you're not supposed to be here, you think you're supposed to be 6 feet. Right. Sometimes we're 6 feet and we mental. Yeah. Sometimes I'm 6 feet and my energy is dead. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I always think about that, and I bring that back to moments like this. Like, I thank God for being here before the military, but in the military it was hard because I did three Iraq tours back to back, like the Lakers winning championships, back to back. I knew Iraq like the back of my hand. My whole 20s I was deployed. So if you just take that away, it's like serving a jail sentence. I'm away from my family. I'm writing letters. I don't know if they getting them because this isn't a time from 2004. This is before technology. This is before the social media. This is disposable cameras that they send with us. We take pictures. We can't wait to get back to send them to Kmart and Target for them to. That's back in them days. Okay. This is the times when we had to burn the shit out there. This is the times where it's Yahoo Messenger. Okay. Skype was barely getting cracking.
You going way back.
Way back. Yeah. So it's not now. So we didn't have that. So it was hard for me because, seeing everything that was happening. I wasn't sitting inside the wire. I was outside the wire doing missions. So I saw a lot of crazy stuff that I'm not privy to talk about. But I talk about certain missions that I was upon, the IEDs, the small arm fires, the everything, the small kill teams, everything that we did for me to survive. And then once that first deployment started to happen, it was me against them. I needed to get home. And my first deployment, I wanted to survive for my daughter, Jaden. Shout out to her. She's 25 now. I wanted to come back and see my baby girl. And what's crazy is I'm dealing with fatherhood because I couldn't see her because I wasn't allowed to. So her grandmother would sneak her to me because, quote unquote, I wasn't the real daddy.
That's tough.
It hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm trying to be the best father. And I know this little girl, like, you know who's your child.
Yeah.
This little girl belongs to me. You can feel it. But I wasn't allowed to. And I wasn't mature enough to articulate how I felt about it either.
You going through all this, you know.
Why trying to fight for my country and stay alive?
In your early 20s?
Early 20s. Early 20s.
That's tough, man. That's the moment you get to experience life and do other things, you know.
Everybody was partying, having fun while we was taking losses out there. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
I'm here now, but it wasn't fun. I'm not going to sit here and say that it was all peaches and creams. It was no cream, no peaches at all. It was craziness out there, but I survived it. And I still deal with the horrors and the nightmares and the PTSD and the TBI and the anxiety, and that's why I'm an introvert. That's why I stay alone. That's why I pivot to who I am.
Do you feel like that's like a safe space for you to go in your little bubble?
Yeah, always. That's why I wear my glasses a lot of times, because I hide behind the shades. Not because it looks cool. Yeah. It's just that I don't need you knowing that my eyes are all over the board. I'm watching from the front door to the window to everything that's going on.
Yeah, I can't tell you looking right now.
Everything. I look at everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I see yesterday you stopped by Compton High School.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, my boy. I did Jimmy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, and you was telling the kids you just give 30 minutes.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you was cooking in that 30
minutes.
Oh,
man. I think I gave them like 30, 45, but yeah, I had to just let them know, man. Yeah. First of all, we got to love our kids. Yeah. Right? Sure. And the message has to be so authentic that they understand. You can't come there and give them a message and you're not applying that to yourself. That's first off, right? They see it. Right. They man, the kids are no bullshit. That's an indicator. You better not bullshit them. No cap. They see it. Yeah. The YNs, they see it. You better not. You bet not. Right. So I think I came there. That was my second time, and I always deliver a powerful message for them. And I love them to death, and I care for them, and I want to see them do good. But sometimes it's just like it's in one ear and out the other ear because they go home to stuff that people don't pull it out of them no more. Right. And then somebody, he's a square. I'm not a square at all. I'm trying to help you because I see where you're going. And I don't want you to go there. Right. And I don't want to get that call like, hey, help me. I'm in the county jail.
That's what hurts you at.
Yeah, it hurts.
You seen it before I got there.
Yeah, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking and some kids was playing dice in the back in the back of the classroom. I'm like, you're not paying attention? You're going to call me when you need help. Yeah. And then I'm going to play dice.
And they ain't gonna like that.
You're gonna like it.
Cause I see you went there last year, around March or maybe?
Yes, I went there last year around around October.
October. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how was that? Was it the same situation?
Same situation, but like I said, someone has to do it. Yeah. Everybody wants to be a motivational speaker and a life coach, but we are not going in these neighborhoods. One, they're scared. Two, it's not what they want. Right. You want to get the spotlight, but I'm about impact. I'm not about the likes. I'm trying to impact these kids. Right. I was walking out the kid, and I was walking out to school, and one of the kids was like, "Hey, you look familiar." So I thought he was playing. Right. He wasn't in my classroom when I was speaking. He's like, "No, I saw you come across my reel. You're the HoodMotiv8tor." I'm like, "Yeah." That made me feel special. I get it all the time now, but it's like, okay, yeah. So you listen? He said, "What?" I said, "What speech did you?" He started to tell me. He's like, "No, I follow you."
So he tuned in.
Yeah, he tuned in. Okay. Yeah. I don't care if I'm touching one person. I'm tune in.
Because the way how social media is, you just all over the place.
All over, man. Because content is money, man. Yeah. Drop it. Drop it. Don't worry. Like, you are your worst critic, but sometimes that hurts you. Drop the content. Because there's somebody in the middle of the night that's going to watch you and be like, man, I needed that.
Man, it's like I feel like you still in my notes. Because I was going to ask you, bro. We was talking earlier, and I don't know if you want to mention it, but you know, the way you drop your content, your little secret sauce.
Yeah.
Which I'm still
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, man, you dropping every other 30 minutes. So it's like you just flowing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to ask you how you do that process when you navigating the questions you want to ask, the message you want to get to the youth and everything.
Shout out to my kids. You have to utilize what's around you. I'm 43. I'll be 44 in July. Okay. They know what's the latest and greatest. So my kids, if they don't like it, they don't like it. But if they like it, Dad, put that out, do that. I like that. And it's crazy is they help me collectively, but when it goes out, they won't like it. But they know that deep down inside, they had something to do with that. So that's what I use. That's my secret sauce is, and consistency. Okay. Just keep going. Like I'm in the air, and this is one of my speeches, and this is the first time I said it on air. I'm in that time frame where you have to fake it till you make it. But it only works if you consistently trying to make it. You can't just do it one day. I'm gonna put on the big chain, I'm gonna put on the glasses, I'm gonna pop out, I'm gonna do that. You got to do that every day. And it's okay. We clown somebody. He fake it till you make it, but get there so you can make it. It's okay. Everybody emulates and wants to be somebody. I looked up to Eric Thomas. I looked up to Zig Ziglar. I looked up to what's his name? David Goggins. I've looked up to all these guys. I'm a little bit of all that, plus my father, plus my grandfather. So, you look like Eric Thomas. You wear the hat. Okay, I don't get offended. But my rhetoric is different. Eric Thomas didn't serve in the military. He was homeless and ate out of trash because I did too. He didn't gangbang. You know what I'm saying? So these are all processes. David Goggins, he was a Navy SEAL, but he didn't do combat. I did combat. Right. Zig Ziglar, he's an entrepreneur, a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. That's why I got my master's in business. That's why I'm working on my doctorate in business, because I want to tell our kids this is what business looks like. Right. And it can look like from guys like us that look like this, and we don't have to change it up. Right. I wear my hat in the room so you can doubt. So when I open my mouth, I'm smarter than what you thought I was, huh? Shame on you.
Yeah. That's the part that'll throw them off.
Yeah, heck yeah. It did that all the time. Keynote speaker. Oh, I didn't know he was a keynote. Yeah, and now I got a line of people waiting for me as soon as I speak afterwards to ask me questions, to sign, because I got books coming out now. So to talk to me, to book me. So every show that I get on, I get somebody that wants to book me to the next show, because that's your interview. When you brought me, this is an interview. I don't know who's gonna watch this.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, you judged because he had. Oh, you got the hat on. You got the glasses. Right. Oh, he's speaking facts. See, I'm not sounding like these rappers out here. I really know how to talk. This is what it is. Mm-hmm. Some of them need PR skills. They need to go to school. Before you open your mouth and get on these podcasts to talk about the things that you should not, you need to be schooled on it. And that's what's going on right now.
That is true, right?
But, and we glorify it.
Yeah.
I went on No Jumper. And everybody is, no jumper this, no jumper that. Oh, they the feds. But y'all liked it. When I was on No Jumper, I got 88,000 views, but everybody else got 1 million. But I was talking positivity because of my nephew.
Mm-hmm. And you got back, and someone in the comments was like, "Oh, he corny. You don't know what he's talking about."
See,
I said, "This is the most positive episode this man had on his platform."
Come on.
So I don't get that part.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we in a time now where people judge a book before it's covered?
Oh yeah, they judging it because you know what I'm saying. And I don't know. That's the kids. They live in a fast-paced era. They could get things at the speed of light on their phone. So it's fast. You just got to be faster, smarter, and understand. And I'm a conservative too. Like I watch what I say, what I put out, and I'm not going to engage into that verbal battle with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm an arsonist when I light the mic up, but you got to get me to talk first, because if I don't want to talk, it is what it is.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
A tricky situation right there.
Yeah.
When you found out you was like ranked top motivation speaker, because that's by the way, bro, that's dope, man.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Booming,
yeah, God is good.
At that moment, did you feel like, okay, I could do this?
Yeah, I experience doubt all the time.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? And that's what the thing of entrepreneurs, we go through all these things. It doesn't happen overnight. Mm-hmm. And you like, God, like I'm tired. Yeah. I don't want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like my messages is reaching the mass. You know what I'm saying? I got off Facebook because I was so hurt, because the family members that I have on there, friends of years of when Facebook first started, don't even share my messages. But what's crazy is strangers will bless you before your own friends and family.
I seen a clip.
They will bless you. Yeah, they will bless you. They will put you in positions where your friends and family, you knew the same people, but you didn't mention me. Because you're scared or you don't care. But now you think you know me. Oh, I know. But you ain't never liked the post. You know everything I'm doing, but you don't like it.
The ones that you love the most.
Come on, man. I get thousands of people liking my story, but then on my I don't get the comments.
And that's weird.
That's weird. Like, why you not? Because they don't want to show you that praise in front of everybody because it makes them feel a type of way.
Is it the jealousy?
Yeah,
You feel like,
I mean, it is jealousy, man. If I like it, I'm gonna drop a fire, at least drop an emoji.
Like something,
Yeah.
I'm going through that same, situation with some people, that's close to my circle. It's like you stand dropping content, you see everything I'm posting.
Yeah.
You'll view my story, but you don't like the content or support,
It's crazy. It's hard. And my message to you, because I do life coaching, is like I said, bro, like you got to be obsessed with what you're doing, first of all.
Yeah.
And you got to let that dream, what you're doing now, destroy you, bro. Yeah. You got to understand, like, if it's not hurting you, like you just relayed to me, like I take that to heart. Yeah. If I fuck with you and you don't like my stuff, that's easy. That's the easiest thing in the world is to tap that on your phone. But you feel a certain type of way if you like it, if somebody see you like it, they don't want you to see that you fuck with me. Nigga, we grew up together. You would text me for some money, but you not sharing my story? And then I get offended when people send me motivational videos of other people. You know I'm a motivator. Why are you sending me that? I don't want to see them. I'm a competitor. I don't want to see nobody else. I see what they doing. Right. And I put myself against it. And I'll be damned if you send, like, are you sending my messages? Don't send me another motivational quote ever again. And I tell people, and I'm not like that. Yeah. Don't do that to me. You know that every day I send a message out. Why not talk about what I just talked about? Right. Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
Did you like it? But you send it, you're not inspiring me to keep going. I got another battery in me to inspire you. Don't send me Jocko and all these guys. Yeah. No disrespect, they dope. Right. But I'm out inside, I'm the dopest.
Exactly.
And if you don't believe in yourself like that, you're not going nowhere. I am obsessed with what the Hood Motivator is doing. You got to be obsessed, bro. Mm-hmm. You got to. Let that fuel you to be like, you know what? You moved all the way from Chicago. I'm in Los Angeles. You're not supporting me? I jumped in your DM and said, hey, I'm coming to your show. I want to come. How can I get there? And look where we at. Because that's what it takes.
What up, bro, man? What's up, bro? Man, I'm going to have to call you back, bro. I'm going to have to call you back. Madone going on, man. This episode of JOCTOBER Podcast is brought to you by Madone. Check out Madone for the newest trend in streetwear. Madone blends in classic styles, modern ink, aesthetic vintage designs, and more. Madone is USA made at your local source in San Francisco, California. Every item is unique, including hand stitching, tags, cuts, and more. Shop at Madone with our 20% off discount code using JOCTOBER. Visit www.madone.com. Once again, that's www.madone.com using our discount code JOCTOBER. If it ain't Madone, you doing it wrong. It's that simple. Go get that. And I was probably like, that's a phony count. I ain't
heck nah.
Look, that's all. This is a real brother.
Yeah.
And then you reached, I'm like, man, it means so like, cause you live in a time now where people look at what your likes, your followers.
Yeah. Nah,
I see popping, I ain't gonna support you. Man,
this might be the show that puts you out there.
Yeah.
Never know. At the end of the day, we got to. What's crazy is people talk about our biggest ops and our enemies. We are our biggest ops. Black man against black man. Most definitely. Why is that?
I came to realize, bro, and I had to talk to one of my brothers. He in the military, and he was telling me like it's an ego thing, Oh, this is why people mess with this black man.
Yeah.
Why they like you? I look better than you. I'll do this better than you. And it's like I don't understand it because we're supposed to be supporting each other.
Yeah.
We all come from the same environment. The other people supporting them, so I feel like it's an ego thing in our society.
I think that they're not in tune with who they are, and they don't understand their real power. Like I know it. I'm the only one Hood Motivator, so I'm not tripping.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not. You got your podcast? Can I come on? Right. Can I come talk? That's it. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not up here judging who liking who cares? Because when I get to that top, I bring you with me. If you get there, you bring. That's how it is. That's how it works. You notice why the Jewish community works so well? They put each other on. The Indian people, they put each other on. The Korean people, they put each other on. Black people are the only race, African Americans, that pull each other down. You know how many people that told me, oh, you corny for getting a doctorate? How many doctors do you know that look like me?
That's something to talk about.
That lane that we take to get there for education, you think it's corny. It's not corny and look just like this. This is who I am. I'm sorry. And I have to tell people that look like me that say, hey, this is what it is. But we tear each other down.
Yeah.
And we tear it down to a point to where sometimes there's no point of return. It hurts so bad mentally. It's like, I don't want to do this no more.
And I had went through my first episode I dropped. Man, the guy like, man, it's trash. Take this down. I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm like, I'm going to try it again.
Yeah.
And I just say, I love it. I like the journey.
Yeah.
The process, because I experienced the struggles behind it. So it's like, once that obstacle I go through, I'm like, okay, I love this. I'm doing this. So it's like, I don't really listen to what the people say no more. Because I'm my own man, and they don't see the time and the effort I put into this.
Right.
So it's one of those situations.
Yeah. Bro, just keep going. Don't worry. You got to stay focused. God wants you to do this. This is your gift. This is your niche. You moved all the way out here for this. Yeah. God stopped you from playing football for this. The Spirit is telling you, keep going. Do not give up. People, let them hate. I had to go talk to one of my nephews. He's a boxer, champion boxer. He went through his first defeat.
I seen that.
They trashing him online. This very people that praised him. And I couldn't wait to get to him, to give him the strength to keep going. He's a strong kid. Shout out to Ashton. Love him to death. His dad, me and his dad was in high school together. Okay. When I was going through my difficult moments and I was being shadow banned and people wasn't messing with me no more and people leaving me on red because of my security company, his dad kept me in the loop and brought me into the circle, said, hey, I need you to walk him out with Jake Paul in Orlando. You see what's going on? I don't care about that. I know JR for real, for real. That don't sound like you. I know you didn't do that. And shout out to Ivan because he put me there and he gave me strength in that battle to say, keep going. I don't do security no more, but I walk his son out. I put my life on the line for that kid because I know from Long Beach, I know how hard it is. I know, and he experienced his first loss, and it's crazy that he needed to go through that because when he come back, it's a problem for the boxing world. He's hungrier than ever.
How old is he?
He's 21. Ashton Sill, H2O. Great dude, great spirit, great character, great boxer. Experienced his first defeat. But whoever gets in the ring with him, it's going to be a problem because now he knows what it feels like. Some people that win so much, you don't know what it feels to get hit on that chin.
Yeah, they don't.
And people leave your side. Because you're not popping no more. Because they see it. But you still popping, but they see everybody else. So, like, when I went down, the people that I put on, especially these YouTubers, man, left me in the dust. Came to LA, I brought him to LA, left me in the dust. I was his manager, was his security, doing everything for him, wiping his ass, making sure he was good, keeping him away from all the negative energies. People told him to leave me alone. He left me alone. Didn't pay me. Yes, bro. Yeah. So the industry is crazy. You experience that. When you at your lowest, you get to really look up and see who's grabbing the bucket, who's putting in the bucket, who's taking out. That's what happens. When you get knocked down, your eyes go up to the top. It's how do I get back there? And it takes time. But you get to see, you could have grabbed me from the bottom, right, but you left me here and picked everybody else over me and left me for dead. Didn't know that I was coming back like this.
And when you come back, they look at you like, oh, man. What's up, brother? Hey,
yeah.
bro.
Nah, it's no what's up to me. And when I failed that business, I went to go get my master's. So now I put it out of reach. I'm not just strong and fast and I look nice. No, I'm smart. And I pride myself on I'm a smart nigga. Don't try me. My rhetoric is off the chain. And I wait for people to try me in my intellectual because I know that God gave me this tongue. Right. And that's my gift. And to spread it. And people will try to assassinate that because it's not supposed to look like guys like us, right, coming from guys like us.
It definitely doesn't. You know, you mentioned about your started your academy program, and then you transitioned to a motivational speaker over time. What was that little process for you? Because it was a 3 year transition, I want to say.
Yeah, so I started speaking professionally in June 2000. I want to say 22.
Okay.
22 or 23, professionally, 23. And I told myself by 25, I'll be a multimillionaire, and I'm here now. Because that's my gift. Okay. It's always been, I've been running from it. I didn't want that. But all along, my dad was raising an entrepreneur. He gave me a briefcase when I was a little boy. Why are you giving me a briefcase? But he knew already.
He saw it already.
He saw it.
Briefcase.
You know what I'm saying? That's making me memorize the speeches, everything. People ask me, like, do you write your speeches down? No, it's off the dome. Give me 4 slides and I'm killing it.
4 slides?
With bullets. Because it's already here. It's in my heart. It's my passion. It's my drive. It's my will. Right. I am. My affirmations. I'm not losing. I'm not losing no more.
A man that lost so much is like how much you expect him
exactly,
to keep losing,
man.
You know?
Yeah. And people they think that you don't know me. And when I started to tell my story about my mother and my sister and my nephew that's locked up for 55 years, TK, like people, because you know the comedian Ricky Harris.
Yeah,
that's my uncle.
That's right.
And people, you like, no, that's my mama, baby brother. Mm-hmm. So I'm amongst all this greatness, and I've been shying away from it because I wanted everybody else to shine. Now God was like, you're the main character now. Go.
That's dope.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes you mentioned. I think I told you about this earlier. You think we think we know the language of business until we fail. The language of business can transfer failures into powerful lessons.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, bro.
Man, I'm telling you.
I'm still got a little lost about it. You educate me a little bit on it.
No, that's just, Eric Thomas said it the best, but I don't think that we're taught in our culture business the right way. Okay. We taught hustling. Remember back in the day in Harlem Renaissance, and they used to run numbers.
Yeah.
That was a hustle. Mm-hmm. Black people knew numbers like the back of their hand, really good. Yeah. Some of our grandparents still do it. Know the lottery, all that. Mm-hmm. We know hustling, but we don't know the language of business. We don't know how to pivot. We don't know Excel sheets. We don't understand none of it. So when I failed, I said, I need to come back with a vengeance. And God was like, time to get your master's in business. Time to sit down and be a student again. And I went back to school. I got my master's in business so I can each one teach one. I'm not saying, like I said, everybody needs to do that, but one of us needs to come back and teach us what we know. We could teach each other gangbanging and or how to sell drugs, while we can teach entrepreneurship and how to understand business. And that's why I talk, because that's the language. When you go to these business schools, I'm in business school for my doctorate right now. When you go to these schools, it teaches you really how to understand business, research, thesis, dissertation, understand that it takes time. I know how to build a brand, but do I know how to sustain it? You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, people are one-hit wonders.
Yeah, especially in, I notice a lot of people that do some of the stuff you're doing.
Yes.
And don't succeed this far.
Yes.
And I want to ask you this, because you've been on a journey, on the run, building your brand up. How long has how was the process from you starting your brand? Because a lot of people weren't supporting you how you thought they would.
Yeah, I just put the blinders on, and I stopped listening to people. I don't listen to someone telling me things that they have never done. That's like me telling you, probably a few years ago, how to make $1 million. I never touched $1 million, but you got people out here life coaching and motivational speaking and telling people how to do things that they never done before. How you a life coach? You sleep on the floor in a mattress at your house. This is not a joke. Right. I done met people that you doing all these great things, but when you got a $300,000 car, but you live in an apartment, you're backwards. Go get some equity, get a house, buy some real estate. Right. Like, we don't want to do that, but you got on $10,000 worth of clothes, but you go home and you don't have no dishes in your kitchen. Your priorities are different and it's backwards, but we're not correcting because we're scared to say that because we're scared to lose friends. I'm gonna tell you, do not tell me anything if you're not doing it. Why am I gonna talk podcasting with you and you never done podcasting? No, you have done it. I'm gonna ask you questions now because you here too, and I respect it. And that's what people do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these people life coaching and motivational speaking and getting on stage and telling people to move forward. But when you go see their life and examine their life, me and the homegirl was just talking about it. Like, it's like you on stage, but you look like crap. I'm not letting you talk to my kids or anybody I love until you get yourself right. Physically, mentally, spiritually, get yourself right. Energy. Work out. Go do something with your body. Do something. Yeah. Like, I'm not listening to you. Your belly's over your stomach. Your stomach's over your belt. I'm not clowning nobody, but I can't because you're not putting in the work in at your house. You're not putting the work. You're not believing in your rhetoric. Yeah. People are selling how to get rich schemes fast, but you're not rich at all. But you're getting rich off me. You understand?
I see what you're saying.
Right? You selling all these virtual reality books and all these everything online and programs, how to get rich scheme fast and how to come to my, like, that's why I haven't blown up. I didn't blow up fast, because every motivational speaker that I said, hey, I need help, pay me $10,000, I'll put you in my motivational class, how to make thousands of dollars on the stage. That's making you rich.
I see.
You see what God has blessed me with, the talent. How about pulling me up? So when I get to where I'm going, I'm not charging nobody to put them on stage. Get on the stage. I already did 3 or 4 conferences, and I didn't charge none of the speakers to get on the stage because I want you to shine. But with the other thing about that is people say, okay, that's gatekeeping. But I see why. Because when I get you to a position to win, when you get to that top, you don't mention who helped you.
They don't.
You didn't do that by yourself. I'm not going to sit up here and say I just told you who helped come up with my name. I told you the people that play a pivotal role. There's all women behind me that push my whole scheme of maneuver. My sister, my girl cousins, my daughter, all these things that push me to keep me focused. I just got to go speak now. It takes a team. And if you isolate it by yourself like you, just stick with the program. You can call me anytime, and I'm going to tell you, hey, any question that I'm going to give you the advice, because not because that I am who I am. You see what I'm doing. Yeah. You got to make a brand and stick to it. Just like JOCTOBER. Dope. Stick to it. Run with it. It's going to happen. And I'm going to help you get more guests. And I'm going to tell people, if you're in Los Angeles, tap in.
I appreciate that, bro.
Because that's what it takes. You never know who's going to sit on your couch that's going to push your numbers up on YouTube.
You right, because like meeting you, and I met this other guy, Will Roundtree. It's like, man, I'm meeting you two. Y'all the 2 famous like celebrities I had on the platform.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool to be able y'all to come reach out to me and bring knowledge and gain to my platform.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
too,
no, I appreciate you having me.
Thank you. I want to ask you, since you double back to what you was talking about. We live in a town now, a lot of entrepreneurs doing stuff to go viral.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's a way of them like trying to catch a person, get the point across?
Like going viral?
Yeah, like trying to do a quick, like make up something that ain't true, like you talking about.
Yeah, so I don't agree with that. I don't jump on the bandwagon of what's the latest and greatest. I'm gonna go viral off what God needs me to go viral off of, and it takes time. I'm already viral in my head, so I'm here. I'm JR. I am him. I know that already. I say my affirmations. I pray. I'm already on game time. I'm not going to join that rhetoric of negativity, of bashing somebody else or making a lie, saying this, that, and the third. I did everything I talk about. I did. And if I put a little extra on it, it is what it is. That's what the news do. But I did do it.
Ain't no wrong with it.
Ain't no wrong with it.
Throw your little flavor.
Yeah, I put a little seasoning salt on it. I did it. That's what it is. Right. But if you go back and do the bio, he was there. Yeah.
Dialogue speak for itself.
Man. Yeah, he was there. I was there.
Definitely. Yeah. Speaking of your nephew, TK, you was there on his first court day.
Yeah.
With all the situations he's been dealing with. And it's like, I know it was a tough journey for you dealing with all that. What's some advice you could give to a person that's in a youth that's going through situations that might not have a father at home, or that's experienced situation that your nephew probably went through?
First of all, I do what I do now is go to these schools and interject the positivity and show them what it looks like. I told my sister and I told my nephew, man, I feel bad because I didn't give him that time because I was fighting for my country, right? I wasn't the right role model. I showed him how to shoot guns and martial arts and all these things, but I should have gave him more game. But sometimes I feel like it was inevitable because our background is gangbanging, drug dealing, all that. My sister, my mom, all my uncles, my aunties, everybody. So that's all we see. He saw that. You know what I'm saying? My sister lives with me. She's rehabilitated. She's doing fine in school. She works, all these things, and she kicks herself in the behind. And sometimes she feels bad because that happened to her son. But she knows already God has a plan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephew, TK. When he went down, he was only 15, 16 years old. Young, hanging around the wrong crowd. And look what it got you. Yeah.
It's like, because I caught myself at a point hanging around the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
I had to thank for having a mother in my life.
Yeah.
Got on me.
Yeah.
So it's like, the reason why I asked you is because we used to be hard-headed as we grew up.
Yeah.
And our mother, being a black woman, coming from a community where it's all about violence, they only think about getting you home the next day. And I'm the first person in my family to graduate, so I wanted to ask you, how was it like for you to being able to be like the voice in your family? Everyone come to you for advice.
Right. Well, I saw my dad do it. My dad had been carrying a mantle for years. And he has the business plan. He had all his sisters around him while he was preaching and his wife and doing certain things and pushing it forward. So I stole the business plan from him, how to come back and do this. I'm first generation of having a bachelor's and a master's and a doctorate. First generation. So when I graduated, I don't know if you saw the clip of me going back to my high school and presenting my dad with the degree. Because I wanted him to feel special of everything he taught me. Because as he was raising us, people was all in his ear telling him, that's not how you raise. You're too tough on them, Joel. And in that day, he needed to be tougher. I'm thankful that my dad did all that stuff for us. Because nobody gives rules how to raise kids. He was a black man raising 2 kids, me and my sister. My mom was tripping. She was on drugs. She died. And, there it is. And people are like, why you bet? I love my mom. If my mama was living right now, she lived with me. I would take care of her. I'm mad at the people that wasn't in her ear like I'm in these kids' ear. Like, hey, Renee, you got 2 babies? Put that drugs down. Don't be out there partying. Where they at? They didn't do that for my mom. So that's why I turn up the way I turn up when I talk about my mother, because I'm really trying to talk through her. Where was her family members, her sisters, her brothers to tell her, hey, you got kids? But in the 80s and the 90s, it was party era. She left us here alone to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? My sister got sold to a drug home when she was a little girl. Traded my sister for drugs. My dad couldn't find her. That's why mentally she was messed up. So then it's a vicious cycle. Her mother was messed up. We Jamaican. So it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling until my sister put a stop to that 3 years ago. Like, I'm not doing that. And I'm so happy and proud of her, because all she needed, she told somebody, and made me almost get emotional, that all she needed somebody was to love her. Me and my sister used to beef. We didn't like each other at all. She used to call me, you listen to Dad, you a square. Like, I'm not a square, I'm just trying to behave.
Exactly. You want to get
Man, I want to get a whooping. But now look, and she said, I just needed somebody to love me, and I loved her unconditionally. And when I went through bankruptcy, she was the first person I went to go get. So shout out to my sister, TK's mom, Jolena McIntyre, one of the strongest women I know.
Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's here with me in Florida, and we praying every day that when TK gets out, that he comes, which he will, and he be with his mom, and he take his mom, and they gonna live their life.
That's a beautiful story.
Beautiful story right there.
I want to ask you this. I should ask you this earlier. The food of Tampa, man.
Yeah.
How is it really going?
So like I just told you, I don't know if we spoke about it on air. I'm a very introvert, so I don't venture out
at all.
I go eat the Jamaican food,
okay.
But I'm not a nightlife guy like that, because I partied so much in Germany and Korea when I was in the military, and I don't trust people all the time. Every time I go out, like, man, come on, man. And I'm a very, not because I'm patting myself on the back, I'm a dangerous individual, because I know what I'm doing collectively with my firearm and my hands.
Okay.
So I'm like, don't play with me. Like, don't come up joking. Don't come up trying to be tough. None of that. And for me to avoid that, I just stay home. And I take the fun out of it. And sometimes, and I blame it, like, I work hard, so I'm not going out there and I'm not going to be a victim of that, or you're not going to catch me slipping. Yeah. And I move like I want to move. So sometimes when I do go out, I have security.
I see.
If you notice, sometimes I have, because I used to do, I'm not stupid at all.
Right.
I'm not giving nobody an opportunity to try to say, oh, I took it. No, you didn't do none of that, because I would go to jail for the rest of my life. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make sure I move the way I want to move. I'm not moving like that because I just made $1 million. I've been moving like that. So when I get there, it's already normal.
I see.
That's it.
Do you feel like that stops you from, like, interacting with, like, certain people, like making business moves?
No, I do that with networking, though. Okay. So I go to networking deals. So people are like, Tampa's very big on business networking. So I pop out, go to different little networking events, all them things, and I meet the people I need to meet with. I don't need to meet networking people at the bar.
Okay.
And I do a lot of business at the gym. So people do business at the golf course, I do it at the gym. So the same people that's golfing are at the gym. The doctors, the lawyers, everybody. Okay. So you meet them there too.
That's like a great place to meet people at.
Yes.
I didn't think of that. That's kind of smart, though.
And I do a lot of I'm there in an hour and a half. I network, I talk, I make sure on my phone, I get my social media, I get my content, I negotiate with my kids, make sure everything is good. So when I go home, I'm home now.
So you got like a schedule.
Oh yeah. Everything is pre-planned.
What's your schedule like for the people that watch? We want to hear this.
So I'm up between 5:30, 6 in the morning. You know, yeah. But, you know, I get up, say my prayers, make sure I'm good. I have dogs, let them out, make sure they use the bathroom. I ground myself in the pool, in the water, take a walk with my little dog, come back. 9:30, my alarm goes off. I stop whatever I'm doing. I say my prayers. Since I'm a full-time student, I go in my office and I do my schoolwork. And from 9:30 to about 1 or 2, I'm in that office doing schoolwork and doing motivational speeches or life coaching clients. After that, I go to the gym. No, I take a nap, and then I go to the gym, and I come back home, take a walk at the park. I'm back home, check my social media, my internet, my emails, and then that's it.
Trying to get this.
Yeah.
You ain't eating it during the day? You sound like you just.
I do eat.
Okay.
I do. So I do intermediate fasting. So I don't eat. We just talk about that in the car.
Yeah.
I don't eat till after 1.
After okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I got a bad stomach, but it helps me because I take my ginger. But it keeps my weight regulated. Right now I'm like at 216. So I only eat like good 2 solid meals a day, but I make sure that I'm okay. I'm not starving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then probably twice a week I fast. Every week I fast.
I like that.
Every week. It's not like I'm waiting to Ramadan or anything like that. You know, what's crazy is some people not really like you're capping. You don't really believe in what you're doing.
Right.
But fasting is so pivotal for your body. It heals. It takes away everything that's bad in your system and restarts your body.
And they don't see that.
They don't see that part.
Yeah.
They don't see it.
I'm starving. I need to eat. I'm trying
Come
to
on,
be
dog.
disciplined.
Yeah, listen, bro. I eat like it'll be weeks where I won't even eat no meat, just fruit, water, vegetables. I'm good.
And that filled me up.
I'm good.
I might have a bowl of cereal here and that, and I'm straight.
I'm good. Yeah.
That's bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you my plan.
Yeah, I got to see what you're doing, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I see you been in the gym, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about this too, because you know you're a discipline guy. You know, playing sports all your life.
Yes. I love sports.
I can see me.
Yeah.
I seen on you number 33.
Yeah.
I see the highlight in the clip.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Bad dude,
yeah, I did a little semi-pro after the Army, and that was for my son because he said he wanted to play football. But how do you show your kids that you could coach them?
Yeah.
But I had the willing body to show him. So every game he was out there on the field, and I was inspiring him by just playing.
So you did all that for your son?
For my son. I was so sore every week because the hits and all that, and I was old. But I was like, and we won the championship twice.
See that I want
Texas,
to ask
El
you
Paso.
that too. That's
Yeah, the
crazy.
Reapers. Shout out to them.
That's dope,
Yeah.
bro. Because I seen, I think I want to say 2014, you started a program with the
Yes. I was showing the kids that. That was with my nephew and my son. Yeah.
Did y'all win a championship that year? Or
Yes.
something?
With my son's football team. Yeah, we was dope. I was coaching, so I was already on the path for that. But you know, once me and my son's mom went our separate ways, she took him, and she took him to Arizona and broke that remedy I had with him and our bond. But you know, our bond is back. He's 18 now. He'll be 19 in November. But if I had him full time, he would be a beast because he has me in him.
Yes.
But you got to pull me out. Yeah.
That's tough to do right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Do you think it's too late though? Because he's playing ball right now. Or?
No, he's still young, but I think that he said he wants to go into the military. And I want him to because he's very independent. He's a smart kid. He's a businessman. He saw me do all these businesses. Shout out to Jaylani. I love him to death. And, you know, God has something special for him.
So it's like he fall under your footsteps, you feel like.
Yeah, but I want him to be his own man. Like, be better than Daddy. Daddy was an asshole and he was a dipshit growing up. And you don't have to be tough. You don't be your own man. I did everything I did. You don't have to do. You don't have to do that.
I feel like it's important, you know, having have a father figure in your life.
Oh yeah,
as a black man. You know, I have some friends who ain't got their father and they straight knuckleheads.
Yeah,
and they be like, they see what I'm doing. They're like, bro, how you doing this? It's like your father was doing this. I'm like, it's just. I feel like it's the way they grew up in certain things. You know, your mother tried to do as much as they can. What you talked about earlier.
Right.
I want to ask you this: like being a father, you know, you've been in Los Angeles, being in Tampa. What are some of the experience you've seen in different like situations in life?
Well, shout out to my father. My father was very pivotal to the point where I hated him. Okay. But I love him to death. He's my best friend. I just left him. And he's in Long Beach. We were smoking a cigar together earlier. And, you know, it's very important. But what's crazy is that the black fathers are not allowed to father because people don't know what it looks like, right? We rather shit on them than help them be a great father. Maybe it didn't work with the mom, but you need to allow that man to be a father in that child's life, especially if he's a boy. because you can't teach that boy. You see what's going on right now. Look at the generation.
It's crazy.
Look at, and this is no hit on anybody. But if you date, there's so many single women with raising sons. So many.
And it's
So many. From the ages of 1 to 5.
It's like they act like the kid don't see this. You know, they see you.
Yeah.
Kids smart now. They catch on and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this, man. Like being in LA, I'm pretty sure you came across experience like with the industries, like
Yes.
doing podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, going to different platforms. What are some of the challenges you experienced in the network industry?
I mean, we talked about it earlier too. It's just people holding your content hostage. If you don't do what they say, they won't even put out your hour of your content or the 2 hours that you spoke or photos or cameras. People act like they lost them, they deleted them. Like I done did whole shows and paid the guy to do a show and content, I can't see you, I can't hear you, a black screen. That's a no-go for me, man. That hurt because it's like everything, people have phones, have video. Why is mine being sabotaged like this? And I was taking it personal. So I started doing everything myself because I need to put this out. People need to see I'm working. I'm not just one versatile. No, I'm doing everything multi. I'm podcasting. I'm speaking. I got a book come out. I got my brand.
I seen
all these things.
I swear this man in my notes.
Yeah.
Speaking about the book, you know, congratulations.
Yeah.
How has that been for you? Like cooking that book up?
4 years in the making. The dark days as an entrepreneur, as a combat veteran. Shout out to Peter and his publishing group that's going to put it out this year. It's my first book. I have pre-wrote 3 books already. The second book is A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills. It tells about the story of me losing my business and what happened in that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't trust everybody in business. Man, you can't, man. You think everybody's for you, you green. People are only out for themselves.
And I'm starting to see that. Bro.
Man, they don't care what you could do for me. It's what we could do for each other. But I got a big heart. I was cursed with a big heart. I love to help people, but sometimes I don't receive it back. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, I loan money out, and it used to be a time it's like, where my money at? God don't even have me to ask. Don't ask them. Just don't never loot it. Play dumb like them. No, God, I need that 150. I need gas.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't ask.
And
Do not ask. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Yeah.
You trying to see what they going to, hey, bro, I owe you that 150, you go.
No, they play dumb. Play dumb with them. They'll never ask you for money again. If they do, don't give it to them. That's how that happens.
It'd be like a person that don't support you, like we was talking about earlier, ask you for money.
Yeah.
Like, brother, I can't even get a like at it. You want,
yeah. And I still fund that. I got guys from jail, cousins that call me. Green Dot, they need money. Like yesterday, I had a cousin call me in Las Vegas Penitentiary. He needed $250. I gave him $125. Because I could give you the $250, but I need you to go ask somebody else too.
Yep.
But people don't see this behind the scenes. I fund it all. I take care. Like I really got people still in the system. Still shout out to them, locked down. They made mistakes. The jail is all about making money anyway, but where do we put the people that make mistakes? We got to have that, but do you learn from that? So it's a whole system, man. It is. And people are profiting off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you believe in second chances?
I do, in third, in fourth, but just get it right. Stop playing with yourself, because the more that you play, that's when God takes your life away. Because you played with it. I gave you that chance. You over there, you playing like I didn't do that for you. I know God did that. He's the reason why I'm sitting here right now. I'm not playing with them chances. Thank you, God. I'm gonna run this ball. I'm gonna get it right. That's why we had the video games. Remember when the video games start to be more realistic? Before you can start Madden, you got to train your creative player. Yeah. He got to run these drills. Run them drills. Get out there. Run them gashers. Right. Do them burpees, them push-ups, pull-ups. Before you get it, I put the muscle and the height on them because people fabricate.
They do.
When you get online, you know you ain't 6'2". You know you not 230.
About 5'5".
You don't run 4'4".
Right.
But you made them. But that's what life is right now. People out here, they making creative players because you can't run their profile no more. I see. You know how many people I ran into the military and like, from Chicago. Oh, you are? They come to find out they 30 miles away from Chicago.
Yeah, in the burbs or somewhere.
Yeah, see? Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. You not. You know how many people, he from, hey, Sar McIntyre, hey, he from Cali too. And I meet you, he's from Monrovia.
Like, you ain't from Cali, bro.
You really, you said, you know, he not from Los Angeles or Long Beach or Compton or, not saying, like, I'm not praising them cities, but those are the inner cities right there. That's where we from. I'm really in the trenches. I really saw it. Really had to ride the 61 bus, the RTD, Long Beach Transit. People, what size you wear, like banging on you, all that. I saw it all.
Do you feel like they see a person like you, they know you come from that club, they try to relate or fit in?
I think some people try to, but I said, like I said, those things you can't buy. Like imitation is the highest form of flattery. Like I really come from that crack era, gang banging, but I'm not out here preaching it. Right. You know what I'm saying? People talking about how many phase you running in prison and all that. You messing up the whole system.
Like, why talk about that?
And I don't blame them because that's all they know. But guess what? The people are liking it.
They are.
When we talk positive like this, you're going to see how many likes it is. Oh, shut up. He don't know what he's talking about. Because it don't look cool.
It don't. Like going back to the Adam situation.
Yeah. It don't look cool. He ain't making no money. Do you know motivational speaking right now is an $8 billion industry? And if you put me on the stage for an hour, I'm $18,000 and $25,000 an hour.
Hold on.
Yes.
Run the numbers back to the
time,
bro. Hold on.
Yes.
8?
That's why I put the content out. Because there's a certain amount of people that want the hood motivator. I'm not trying to be like him, her, or them, or they. I'm being like me. And people are paying me $18,000 to $25,000 to get on the stage and speak what I know. Because this is what it sounds like. I'm not talking about nobody else's life. I'm talking about my life and what I'm doing currently and how I'm moving forward now. I'm not talking about the superhero I was in Iraq and Afghanistan. That's 20 years ago. What are you doing now? Right. Who are you touching now? Who are you impacting? Yeah, and I tell people, that life coaching space and motivation, if you make your brand and do it, and that's your gift, because a lot of people are biting. You don't need the mic. Take the mics away from some of these people. You don't need the mic at all. What are you talking about? You're talking gibberish. I don't want to hear you. Right. You upsetting my spirit.
We're just talking about toxic drama.
I don't want to talk about the latest and greatest and going out and hip hop and I know that already.
Exactly.
Show me what you're doing now. How you raising awareness to this situation? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're talking about women, men, and relationships. That is going to happen. But I'm not sitting up here bashing black women or women over things that they had no control over. Right. My mother died of AIDS. Did she have control? No, she didn't have a circle of people to say, hey, Renee, pick your shit up, pull your shit together, take care of them babies. They need you. Right? We're not talking about that. So that's the thing that upsets me is people, we talk about relationships and what wives should do, what husbands. What about the family? Come on, how many times have you heard people doing reunions?
You rarely hear
Where's the reunions at?
Hit or miss.
Why are we not meeting up and trying to get things together for family traditions and family rituals and understanding that, hey, this is what it takes to get to that point of wealth. Not rich, wealth. Right. And I'm on a path to wealth. Because the brand I created, it's going to take it far. Clothing, everything. Books, speaking. And then once I get famous and more famous, I put my dad on the stage because you got to see where it came from. I got this from my pops. Let him run his tour. Let him run his laps.
Cooking, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm still a nose for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I want to ask you, like, being on your journey, going to all these events speaking.
Yeah.
What's some of the lessons you learned from all these situations?
Well, like I said, it's like playing traveling ball.
Because you speak to probably some of the biggest people in the world.
I have. And I have spoke alongside of some great speakers, but I'm competitive, and there's only one me. And when you turn on that mic and give me that mic, I'm like Michael Jackson on the Jackson 5. Soon as he touched that mic, come on. He was going off as a little kid.
It was bad.
Yeah. Come on, dog. That's how I feel. Yeah. Do not give Mike. Remember, they used to complain. Don't give Michael the mic.
Right.
Don't give JR the mic. Because this is who I am. I'm breathing fire. I'm a dragon. I love it because I want you to doubt me. So when I get in front of this mic, I don't even need a mic. Just put me in the room. People ask me, how much money you need to get rich? Just put me in front of the right people. I'm going to spit hot fire. It's coming. Yeah. Let me stop.
Look, no, man, look, because I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to use this clip.
Yeah, use it all, baby. Use it all.
I said, this guy cooking, man.
That's why I came to you, because I want you to know that I believe in what you got going on. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I drove an hour to get here. I brought the homegirl so she can see, because she's the same thing.
Yeah.
We believe in you. And I told her, I'm going to hook y'all up. Y'all do what y'all got to do. She still live here.
Okay, appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? We shared the stage yesterday together. So I let her, I did what I had to do. And then, hey, you know what? She did it for the girls. That's how it gives me chills, because that's what I want.
That's tough.
I don't need anything else. Right. This is what I need. And then she sent me a text. She was like, hey, I'm great. Listen, you don't have to, I know already. I could feel it. Right. Because if you wasn't, then I'm not inviting you no more. I'm not tripping. I know what God got me going. I know it. I'm one speech away for superstar. And I don't want to be a superstar, but I know it's happening, because I'm the latest and greatest, newest motivational speaker, and I'm on the path to be the number one, because I am him. I am me. You didn't let me out the bag. I'm here.
Bro, last week you said you was at 50.
Yeah. I'm on the number one.
Yeah.
I'm on the number one. Yes, I'm keeping going. And I tell you, David Goggins, I was going to his speaking engagement, I think it's this week, with, I forgot the gentleman's name. They paid him $300,000 that day to come speak. My mentors are making six figures a conference. Man. That's it. That's where I'm headed.
That's somebody whole.
I'm Taylor Swift numbers right now. Yeah, that's where I want to go. I just reached out to what was his name? Damn, I don't got my phone on me. He does the freestyles at the radio station. Okay. And I said, hey, you need to switch it up. Bring me on there, put the mic on, give me 2 minutes, let me speak my motivation, let me light that mic up. Play the instrumental.
That'll mess the
Come
head
on.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a rapper, but let me speak, because right now I got a speaking engagement I'm going to. It's a gala in June. Okay. And I'm doing a 2-minute set on the Harlem Renaissance.
That's fire. So
like I said, just tell me what you want. Yeah. I'm a sniper. I don't need to read the book, the whole book. I'll read the back of it. Mm-hmm. I got that from Eric Thomas. Just give me the book. I'm gonna see what I see, and I'm gonna talk about it. He said he didn't watch the Mayweather fight, but he spoke about it.
It's a lesson.
Bro, that's sniper activities. If I show you my phone right now, I'm not capping at all. And you go to my notes, and it says motivational speaking. I will show you hundreds of titles that if you tell me a title, go, I'm speaking. It's all going to be relatable too. Light it up, baby. That's what I do. That's me.
You light the room up right now.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. Who is someone that motivates you? You know, because you got certain words you be throwing out, like quotes. I'm like, man, where you get that from?
Yeah.
You know? So
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like a Kanye. I sit here and this is it, man. Kanye, he said it the most. People hate him. He said, I'm the Walt Disney of hip hop. You know how big of a comment that you have to believe in yourself? Walt Disney changed the game with just Mickey Mouse. Yeah. You know how much acres he owned, and his name stays alive in Orlando, in Anaheim. So that's what I believe in. That's who I am. That's me. And then I got my Mount Rushmore as a speakers. My father's on there. My grandfather, Icky Johnson, Eric Thomas, Jocko, all these guys, even Gary Vee. All these guys I aspire to be like. But I'm JR, so I pick a little bit from everybody, put it in my bag, and that's who I am.
JR, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, your demeanor and what you bring is something you can't walk away from.
We're going, like I said, it's one thing when you step in that room, you demand it, but you respect the person that allowed you to step in that room. But when you get in front of that mic and they give you a chance to showcase your skills, you got one chance, one take. You know how many times I do when I do my motivational speaking and I'm at my desk, I give myself, bro, I'm hard on myself. One take. If you don't get this right, Jerry, we go on to the next speech. Because the energy is not there, and then lock in. It's like rotating. Right. As soon as the lock in, boom, there it is. 60 seconds. I need somebody to understand me. Lock in, champ. They need you. Why you talk about that? Because they need you. This is it. You got 2 minutes to tell your story. It's an elevator pitch. 30 seconds when somebody's going from floor 1 to floor 2. If you can't get out that business pitch, it's an elevator pitch. You turn me off. I don't want to hear it because you're not trying to put no money in my pocket. Why should I invest in you?
I see what you're saying.
That's why I do what I do. I need you to hear me right now.
Yeah.
And when you hear it, it's like, where's that guy? I got to find him.
Speaking of that, I was going to ask you. I'm pretty sure you get DMs. People like, man,
Oh.
what a motivation I need
Yes.
you today. Because you probably brighten up a lot of people's days.
Yes.
Some people probably looking for you before they even get their day started.
They do. That's why I try to make sure that message is out between 7 and 9 o'clock in the morning, and make sure that around the world they're receiving this. And that's why, sometimes I post twice a day. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm getting to the point to where now, like, Instagram is having me unfollow people because I was I like everybody. I love everybody. So I had 7,500 people that I follow. You can't do that. I didn't know that. They told me, they said, you had a max limit. You got to unfollow some people. So my daughter's, I'm following like 5,000 people.
Kids told you that?
Instagram said I was at the limit, and my daughter was like, you got to unfollow 5,000 people, Dad.
What?
Because I'm getting to that point to where I can't.
I see.
Yeah. It sucks.
It do, though. Because
Like, damn,
some people
I really
take
like
it
you.
personally.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. I'll follow you. I'll follow you back.
You got a couple of DMs. People like, man, why you unfollow
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's Instagram, bro.
Text me, bro. You good.
Yeah.
It's Instagram.
Speaking of Instagram, and I'm glad I got you here to talk about this. I notice when I post like motivational clips or like I post some of my podcasts on my personal page, don't get that many views.
Yeah.
When I post some on my outside party, I get a bunch of views.
Yeah.
Why is it? Is this the algorithm or something?
It's an algorithm and people that look at your stories and stuff like that. So it's like me. Like I get 1,000 people viewing my story, but y'all not commenting because you keep me motivated. Oh, JR, that was dope. I get the DMs, but I won't get the public. Like, love me in public. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to love me behind the shadows. You know what I'm saying? Love me publicly. That's where I want. That's one of the things I want to be loved is publicly. And if you don't like it, just say, I don't like it. But at least put something. Show me. So I can pivot. Like, okay, you don't fuck with me. I know that's cool. Yeah.
Do you got people in your life that give you advice like, y'all, this ain't it? Do this.
I don't take advice from the people like that. I don't. I know that sounds strange, but people love to give advice, but they're not doing what you're doing.
That's the part.
I am not giving out advice to a mechanic and I don't fix on cars. It's impossible. I can't. Because while I'm telling you how to fix a motor, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm telling you what I think it should look like. That's what the era of it is right now. People are giving advice and you have no clue because you're behind your phone, behind the mic, and nobody can really pull up on you like that.
And they got the most
Come on, because you Googled it.
Yeah. Bro, you should do this. Bro, how
You
know?
not doing it.
Right.
You ain't posted in 9 months.
You telling
The
me
hell with you. Yeah, you know how many times people, oh, bro, I like that, but you should have. I don't see you doing it. And I get so mad because I'm like, I'm going to tell them, don't advise me on nothing. This ain't NASA. Right. Don't tell me what I should do. I'm out the military. Don't advise me. Don't suggest. Don't do anything that you're not doing. When you tell me that I'm going to go through, you're not doing it, so I'm going to ignore you.
It's like it don't matter how big you get. You feel like people still going to try to do this, do that. Yeah. Just add their 2 cents to it.
I don't listen to them. I got cousins. Oh, you're not doing nothing. Nothing. Don't tell me what I should do, please, respectfully. I'm not telling you how to rap. Yeah. I don't know how to rap. I'm not even trying. And if I'm not. I just thought I'm not. I will never try. Yeah. I used to freestyle with my nephew, but I'm not doing none of that. This is what I'm doing. I'm a poet. I speak. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a life coach. If you're not a life coach or motivational speaker that got movement and motion, I'm not listening to you. I'd passed you up already. Yeah, you're no. I'm not inspired. Yeah, inspire me, and I'm inspired by the littlest things. You don't have to be big and dramatic. Inspire me. Show me movement. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, people. The biggest thing right now is people with consistency. 2 weeks you'll get it cracking, and after that you go ghost. Why'd you stop? I like it. Do not stop. Don't stop, bro. If you're the only one that's liking your photo, that's 1. Yeah. Then you got me. That's 2. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how it goes. Don't stop. It's like Bad Boy. Don't stop. Can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Don't keep it going. Keep it. Love it. Yeah. Go crazy. If it's making you cry in the shower, because I cry in the shower, then it's hurting. You're going in the right direction. Because you got emotion for what you're doing. You love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be easy. It's not. Even when we played sports and we knew we were good at football, sometimes every dog has his day. Every dog.
I ready to quit, man.
Man, every dog has his day. Every dog. So you got to understand, like, okay, if this is my day, how do I get through this day? Right. You know, I call my dad for a lot of things because that's my father. Okay. He motivates me. He mentor. So I allow him, and then shout out to Mr. Ali Broswell, to mentor me. But I don't allow nobody else to come in that circle and mentor me. Not because I'm stubborn, I'm an asshole. It's like, I don't believe you. It's like Jay-Z, you need more people. Jay-Z told him, I don't believe you. You need more people. People are not understanding. That's exactly what he's saying. You selling me mixtapes outside, but nobody's really liking your stuff. You need more people. That means you need to keep going to work. I respect your passion, like Nipsey said, but keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Nip did. That's what the marathon is. It's going to get harder and harder every lap because you're tired, you're exhausted. You just need your team around you to breathe the great Gatorade, to inspire, to support you. Little things that bring you up to keep you going.
What if a person ain't got like no team around them?
You got me. I cheer you on.
Yeah.
Tap into me. I'm going to cheer you on. I love cheering. Yeah, I go to people games and I know I'm really good. I'm not getting out there. I'm 40 years old. One injury, I'm done.
What injury, huh?
It take me long to recover. No, I'm not doing it. You got it. That's you, boss.
Hey.
Yeah.
I used to see my coach say, like, the older you get, them bones ain't gonna heal.
Man, they not, bro. And I love the way that I can stay in shape. And bro, sometimes my back hurt, my shoulders. I have my days. I'm like, God, like, please just let me get through it. Like, yeah, when I flew here, my sciatic nerve was bothering me because I'm a disabled veteran. I'd go through these injuries, but it's like, God, like, I got to show up and speak for the kids. I got to do this podcast in Los Angeles with JOCTOBER. Like, I got to do these things. Like, that can't stop you. That should motivate you to keep you going because when you go through your dark times, you could talk about it. Like, you don't know what I was experiencing, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it takes right here. Late night, Los Angeles, working, putting it out there because it's when it comes easy, you're going to be like, man, all that hard work I put in, now I'm here. Yeah. I did it in the living room. I did it tired. I did it hungry. I did it, all these things.
And when I sit back and I was like, man, look at the journey from me starting my first episode to now.
Look
up here do it with you.
Look at that, man.
I'm like, man, that's crazy.
See how God works?
Yeah.
God did that for you. You didn't do that. You got to always acknowledge that too. Always. I'm a different type of Christian. Like, you're not telling me what I can and cannot do. I know that. I was raised in the church. Christians are some of the worst people.
Think so?
Heck yeah. Because they think you certain type of way and isolate you. Certain churches, yes, I've been there. I saw my dad preaching. It was politics. You're not going to let him preach on this Sunday because he's not part of your family? Like, I done saw these things. I saw the hard work. I saw him crying, coming home, right? My dad used to come home and study his speeches and his ministry, everything. It's politics in the church.
I didn't know that.
Politics, yes.
I seen the clip was one reverend got mad because he wasn't getting donations to the church. It's like, I didn't know you supposed to go off that.
Yeah, it's tithes and offering, which you're supposed to do your 10%, but some people are just honed in on it. Sometimes a lot of these preachers that are, my dad wasn't getting paid to preach. And then when he started to get paid, he getting paid $200 a Sunday.
See, I'm thinking they getting paid.
Heck no. That goes for because you got to pay the light bill, the water bill. You got to keep the doors open. Like, it's not free. All right. You know how many churches they kicked my dad out of? My dad used to open up storefronts in Gardena to do church. And the city would come and shut it down because you're not supposed to have a church in the storefront in a vicinity of this many feet away from this. It's politics. Well, I'm preaching. It's a church. People are coming. No, you got to have so many parking spaces. One hand, yes, that's business. Church is a business.
So if the pastor ain't getting the support he needs from, like, as far as financial wise, what do you think he's supposed to give up and start preaching?
No, because preachers sometimes they work full-time jobs. They pay for their own stuff, like me. When I was running my security company, I wasn't getting paid. I was funding the whole company because I believed in it. I didn't get paid a dime. When I went broke, I didn't get nothing. I had eviction notices to my car. It was crazy. Creditors coming for me, everything. It hurt.
Nobody turn to.
Yeah, that's why I'm so vicious now. This is me. Pay me what I'm worth.
I see.
Not a dime less or a dime more. If I tell you $18,000, you better come with the deposit, and I'm showing up, and I'm going to light the room up, and when I'm done, have my money because I'm going on to the next. Because I need my money now. I'm worth it. I put all this time and effort and all these, I need it.
Especially getting to where you at now.
Yes, to where I'm at now. Because if you notice, I'm a motivational speaker that built my brand, the Hood Motivator. I'm a real person. But when I hop in this avatar, that's who you paying.
It's like a switch you put up.
Yes. A suit like Iron Man. Yeah. Mike, boom. Yeah. But when I go home, I'll take it off. because I can't bring that home. And I learned that from the military. I'm not sitting here pillow talking about my speeches or what I've done or who I ran into.
When you say you don't take it home, like far as like to your wife and your kids?
No, I'm not married.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just take it to like the family, they just keep that
Keep
separate?
it, yeah. Okay. I don't bring it home. Like I talk about really home issues, and I deal with real issues. My nephew's still in jail. You know, I still struggle with that. You know, I got my kids. My daughter's in Vegas. My kids is in El Paso.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like they separate,
Yeah. So I miss them. You know, I go through my military withdrawals and disabilities and stuff like that. So I have enough at home to take care of. And I'm a full-time student in my doctoral.
You're already busy.
Man, I'm busy, and it hurts. It's not easy at all.
And you ain't taking no pills to keep you up, like, like the Adderall?
Nah, I ain't never took no Adderall or ecstasy or none of that stuff. I smoked a little weed back in the day, but not like, heck no.
Because this one guy, entrepreneur, like, I'm taking ibuprofen, stay up all. I'm like, bro, what is you?
God keeps me up. The energy keeps me up. When it's time to go to sleep, go to sleep. Right. Like, what are you doing up? Sleep is success. You need to rest. You need to rest. I don't get no sleep. Well, you need to sleep. Right. Like, it's days where I want, but days when I need to sleep, I'm sleeping. I'm not getting out of bed. Thursday, I don't do nothing at all. Don't call me. Don't text me. I'm not even gymming. I'm chilling. I'm sleeping. I'm watching TV. I'm in the bed. I get up. I make sure my hours on my watch. I do 12 hours, but I'm not burning no calories like that because every day I burn 1,000 calories when I'm at the gym. That's on my watch. But on Thursdays, nothing. Sundays, God day. I chill, my pool, relax, but I'm not doing nothing.
See, it's kind of crazy hearing a guy like you, saying you have off day.
Yeah.
Because I look at it like, man, I ain't got no time to have no off day.
Yeah.
I drain myself all through the day, and I need to get that sleep.
Yeah, you need that.
So I want to see what is some advice you could give for a person who's trying to get their business and they entrepreneurship going.
Have a routine.
Okay.
Understanding your product, believe in who you are. Love on yourself because it's a hard journey. Entrepreneurship is so scary because you're on that journey where you don't know if you're going to fail or succeed. It's like faith of a mustard seed. That's little. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Break that verse down now. Faith is a substance, but of something that you hope for, that you never see it. That's a wild verse. God put that there. Like, that's what we should understand. That's the kind of faith you need to believe in if you're going to push a product that you love and believe in, become an entrepreneur in whatever you're doing. And that's what I have in this motivational speaking and life coaching, because I know I'm one speech away from turning this upside down, and it's game time. And if you don't believe in me, stay over there. I need you not to believe so I can draw that and use that. So when I get to where I'm going, those are non-believers over there, but they acting like they like me. You got a shirt on? Good. I'll sign your shirt, but I'm keeping it pushing. Because I remember when you didn't believe in me because you didn't share my story. All I needed was that. That's simple. Yeah. Share my story. I'm not asking you for nothing else. Right. You ain't send me no encouragement, no nothing. Nah, I'm not messing with you.
What if they want to come and spin the block again and do some content with you or motivation?
Oh yeah, I do it with them, but I'm charging you. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Yeah, I'm gonna charge it now. Now I'm charging you for my time. You make $30 at your job, right? Yeah. I need that.
And I ask you that because some people get business and feelings involved.
Yeah, nah. I don't have no more feelings. I've been fucked over too many times. If you need me to come back and you spinning the block, I don't have no problem with you spinning the block. That's what we're supposed to do. But now I'm going to charge you for it because when I gave it to you for free, you act like you didn't like it because it came from the 99-cent store. You want shit from Walmart and Target, the big stores, JCPenney's and all these Macy's. I'm giving you the same stuff, right? I'm just not known yet. Like, I am him. Yeah. But you act like I'm not him because you rather hear Eric Thomas? Right. All right, got it. So when I get there, now I'm on stage with Eric Thomas. Now you want to act like, oh, I know that's my boy. I'm not your boy. My boy wouldn't do that to me.
And you really doing all this in a humble way too, though.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's a reason why millionaires and billionaires are assholes, because they worked and helped people so much that when they got to the top, people shitted on them. Their own family, their own friends, their kids. That's why some of them don't even get their kids residuals, because you don't believe in me. You didn't tell nobody about me. You didn't hype me up when I got to when dad was down. Right. You laughed at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people go home and their spouses don't even believe in what they're. I don't want that type of spouse. My attraction level for my spouse is to be like we doing the same thing. We love it. We love each other because we're daredevils. Right. This is what it is.
It's like, man, like, you know, you tell me this. It's like, for me being a person here, it's like, all right, it sounds easy.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not though, you know?
Nah, but you doing it. You taking the first step is doing it right here. Mm-hmm. Don't get discouraged. You on the right path. Right. You got to understand God gave you a gift. This is your gift, your power. Exploit it. The first gift you need to exploit is that. People, you exploit me. That's not a bad word. Use the hell out that gift.
Why do we think that's a bad word?
Because they ain't studied the book yet. It sounds bad. Oh, he exploited me. It's criminal activity. No, exploit your gift. Use everything in your power to make that shit crack. Okay. And when it cracked, there it is. Now give it back.
I see.
Because when I pop, I reach down and I grab some. Come on, come with me. I got you. Mm-hmm. I ain't tripping. Because there's only one motivator. I'm not afraid of competition. I want to play against somebody that's just as good as me. So when we get on that court, we all stars. Right. Yeah. We all Madden. Yeah. I'm not tripping. Right. That's why I'm on your podcast, because I see what you got going on. I love it. I'm not coming on there. You know how many people charge people to get on their podcast?
Man,
I had to do it like, you want to get, that'll be $5,000. I'm not paying you to get on your podcast. Right. What that look like? Mm-hmm. You should be, like me, when I do my podcast, I am putting out positive information, but I'm practicing. So when I get on the stage, you could, man, he could talk really good. Okay. This is what it is. Yeah, I might throw a little curse words. You might go ahead and judge me. Right. I ain't tripping. Everybody judges me. You don't know my life. Mm-hmm. You don't know what I've been through. Yeah.
With your podcast, I see you've been doing that for a while too.
Yeah, I do 25 episodes a year. That's it.
Did you do it just keeping it at that level?
That's it. Okay. Because I know when people discover me, they're gonna binge watch, and then I wake up one day and I have 1 million followers, and now I'm not. Now I am monetized. So I built 500 subscribers last year. My goal was wash, rinse, and repeat. 500 subscribers this year, 25 episodes. Keep it going. Okay. Just keep it going. I got my clothing line coming out. I got my books coming out. Keep it going. Be consistent. Mm-hmm. Keep your foot on the gas. Just go get some gas. Don't run out of gas.
With your book, are you giving out this information and this message to the youth?
Yes, that's in that book. Yeah, it's a guideline. Yeah. Especially to entrepreneurs that go through dark times. It's mental health. Yeah. First of all, don't start a company if you're dealing with mental health issues, because it's going to break you down. You'll try to commit suicide. When I went bankrupt, I had wrote a letter to my family. It was over for me. And that was the 4th time I had suicide ideations. I had 3 in the military. That's why I'm a disabled veteran. I went through it. It's hard. People, it's hard. It's hard losing your mother when you're young and people telling you to suck it up. I need my mom. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the first time I reached out for my mom and cried for her is when I saw my first death in Iraq in 2004. I need you, Mom. This is crazy. I cried. I don't know why I cried for her, because I never cried for her before. I didn't even cry at her funeral. They closed it. I cried for her. So it's like, okay, I know something is wrong with my mental. And then it got worse and worse because of Iraq. And it's still, you got people suck it up. That ain't happening. You good? Get back in the fight. It's gonna take wear and tear on you.
I see. What's the message you can give to the younger you? Like some advice you can give.
Man, this whole podcast is a message, but man, just stick with it. Do something with your life. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling you what to do, but do something. Stay active. Stay busy. Understand where you're going. Lock in. Get your education. Get your certifications. Get everything you need to get. Because when they find you and unravel that onion and peel it back, you are authentically yourself. That's it.
I see you heavy on the education part.
Yeah, I am. And especially as black people, because we didn't, 400 years, we didn't know how to read and write.
We didn't. And the reason why I asked you is because I see a lot of people like, man, I shouldn't have went to college. I wasted time. I'm doing this and I ain't had to go to school. Or you might see a clip or an entrepreneur like, I didn't go to school, but look where I'm at now. Yeah. Do you agree with those situations?
Well, kudos to them.
Okay.
Yeah. But I believe you could do all that and do that at the same thing. You get a credential. You can get certified. You can have a welding. You can have an education. Just do something. If you got there without it, kudos to you. Clap for you. Thank you. But do not out here. You are one of a kind. Let these kids go get these education, because, you can go get a business degree and then go do something else, but you stood there the longest. You You know what I'm saying? When we went to these public schools, people was like, oh, they was all, no, we learned how to dress, how to talk, relationships, how to, everything. School was a lesson. Yeah. Maybe the school system and the rhetoric and everything, the information wasn't the top tier like in Hollywood or Bel Air, but we learned a lot. Just stay in school. You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely agree with you because I had a person on this platform that was like, man, I went to school, but I still was like held behind, those 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, the reason why I asked you this because like a black person like coming from my background, they might not have that guidance or someone in their life that can help them with that money or the financial part. So you just tell them to go to school because it's going to pay off in the long run.
Right.
But it's like it doesn't sometimes for them.
Right. And that's the conflicting part about that is people are looking to get paid for something that they don't do. Okay. So you're already doing it. Right. Just because you got an engineer degree doesn't mean somebody's supposed to hire you as an engineer. How about engineering your whole life to do this? Okay. But you learned so much information, you could pass it down. What if that information wasn't for you? It was for you to pass down to somebody else, right? My brother, he's good at Legos. He's in school right now, community college. Really good, really smart. Really, really smart. He put together these Legos and made it M14 and made it shoot Legos. Like, yeah, his mind is crazy. Shout out to Emmanuel. But that's something that I don't know where you got that from, but you need to teach somebody else, right? You need to go work for NASA or something. Something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, like, we are so smart as a culture, but we down each other so much that we don't want to, like, for us to say that you're smart, you look like a nerd or you look like you're lame, and I want to change the rhetoric. No, you still look cool. Look at me. I did it backwards though. I didn't go to school after high school. I went to jail. Out of jail, I went into the military, and then after military, I went into getting my education. Now, there's ways.
But you finished.
I finished. Now, you don't need to go as soon as you get out of high school. I'm not saying that, but study something. Yeah. You always need to learn something new. Don't be stuck. Like right now, that's what we're dealing with right now on the West Coast is a lot of these podcasters are only talking about jailhouse and gangbanging. Mm-hmm. That's the latest and greatest because they ain't never left to go experience anything else. No. But do we blame them because we like it? Oh, that was dope. When somebody's on here talking positivity, we call them lame. Exactly. So it's backwards, right? Because like yesterday, I'm talking to the kids, but the kids you can see that sometimes they wavering because I'm not they rappers. Till I started to talk money and who I knew, that's what locked them in.
It's sad you got to talk about that to get them locked in.
I inspire your favorite rapper,
They might not know that.
Yeah, I told them that.
They come part looking at you for little tweaks and advice and certain things.
Yeah, they do.
Do you be having people come to you about like on the financial side, like how to like manage or do different things with their money?
Yeah, always, and I push them in the right direction of who knows money more than me. I don't know money like that. Right. We wasn't taught. I got taught how to balance a checkbook, but I went bankrupt, so obviously I didn't know too much about finance. Yeah. But now I know how to keep it. It's not the problem of getting the money; it's obtaining it and keeping it and understanding what to do with that, right? Mm-hmm. And where to invest that money into. Okay. That's it.
So when you got like people that's coming to you for advice, you have a program you got them going through. You got like a one-on-one face.
No, I no. So I got a calendar for every type of life coaching and a business consultant or whatever. And if I can't find an answer for them, I will push them into the right direction of another coach or somebody else that can help them. Because I'm not going to sit here and take your money when I don't know what I'm talking about. I hate that, man. Don't sell me something that you're doing that you're not doing, but you're trying to make money off of me. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. That ain't me. I give and me, like I said, I got such a big heart. I give it away for free. Here, take it, man.
You ain't gonna have to be saying that.
Take it. Yeah. Go back. Listen, when you get to the top, just reach down and pull somebody up. That's it.
And I love that you do that because, like, I see you big on like bringing your people with you.
Heck yeah.
Showing love, giving the sauces. What people say nowadays.
Yeah.
You ain't scared to share that. So
no.
What could we find people like you in this world, man? Because ain't many like you.
I think it's one of a kind, and I think that it's just how God leads me, and I believe that, like I said, God blessed me with a good heart. It's a gift and a curse. Mm-hmm. But I love to cheer for people and see people win. I never wake up and be like, hey, I hate that guy over there. No, like I love it. Like keep going. Just my only thing is like to people that know me, don't send me motivational speeches or quotes because I take it personal. Because you see what I'm doing.
Right. Like, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't send me that. I'm not inspired at all. I know what I'm inspired by, but it's not this.
Exactly.
It makes me mad, and I just got to keep going. Because one day you're gonna wake up and somebody's gonna send you a speech of mine, and you're gonna be, yeah, dog, you didn't share me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I said one of my buddies did one of your clips.
Yeah.
Like I seen it before. I like I'm finna record him. What? I'm like, yeah. So it was one of those.
Yeah.
Things.
See. Yeah.
So that was cool because he all the way in Denver.
Okay. See.
Touch of love from Denver.
There we go. Right. So I think on my algorithm, I reach about 500,000 people in a month, something like that.
Bro,
half a million to 1 million people, and I love it because, like I say, everywhere I go, I was getting a burger at Five Guys. The dude couldn't even take my order. He was like, "Man, It's like, I'm hungry, bro.
It's the snapping face.
I don't even have. I'm not even him today.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, you are the hood motivator. I was coming from the gym. I'm hungry, bro.
Right.
I'm hungry. I'm starving. No, literally starving. I want a burger. But you the hood motivator. Yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, bro. Like, I got it.
Right. Eat.
Can you make my burger? We could talk about it later, bro. Yeah.
I could just imagine that.
I love it though because it's like, oh, you prayed for this, right, JR?
Right.
Don't turn it down.
Yeah.
Like I gotta really check myself. Like, no, don't do that, JR. Like you ask God for this. People gonna come to you out the random, and you gotta give them inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Probably at the gym, I know you definitely get.
Oh
that.
yeah, man, all the time.
You can't even get a pump in.
I just want to work out.
Right.
Yeah, now I'm talking and motivating you. Yeah. Let me get my workout in.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is my motivation right here. Yeah. Let me get it in. I got to fill my cup back up.
Exactly.
I can't pour you nothing. I don't have no more left. I really don't. Sometimes I don't have nothing left. I just need to go fill my cup up and I got you guys.
It's a give me a minute, man.
Yeah. And people, oh, you should have a gym at your house. No, I need to go out and window shop. I need to find inspiration. He's big. Or she's I like that. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go harder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A little motivation.
Yeah. I need it. I'm not even lying. Yeah, I need it.
We do this. It's like ego when you an athlete. You know, you still want to have that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's
man.
it.
That's a competitive nature. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I am when I'm trying to compete with my little self.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
compete with I'm gonna beat you.
Definitely, bro.
What's some advice you can get to the youth and some people that's watching right now?
Man, like I said, just stay on your journey, give God the glory, and never give up and stay consistent, man. You know, it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that's my camera. Like it's gonna be hard, but you gotta keep going. You gotta understand your algorithm of your life. Your algorithm is different. It's not Facebook. It's not Instagram. It's not X. It's your life. Once you get on that wave and you find your wave, you understand your ability, what God gave you, run with it. Because that 15 minutes of fame is only so long. Exploit the hell out of it. Make your money. Do what you got to do. Now I see why The Rock and Kevin Hart and all these people, when they get on that role, if you notice, like, oh, I'm sick of seeing him in these movies. That's his role. Like, he has to exploit it. Right. Because when it's done, you're going to have, 10 years later, you don't want The Rock or Kevin Hart in your movie. He done did 100, he's supposed to. Right. Let them, they on that role. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel.
I seen the clip that you mentioned something similar, like, you never know who you'll come across. It's like almost like an interview.
Yes.
You always gotta be on your A game.
You got to be. You never know who's gonna watch this interview right here. We might be tired, but you never know. I need JOCTOBER to come over here. He interviewed you. Yeah, I'm coming to him. Okay, there it is. I need JR to come. Okay, there it is. Because you never know. You never know. I know that I'm the next motivational speaker up. I know that my time is about to be called. I know. I just got to stay ready. What if people are ready to call me and I don't have the content? Right. People tell you, because that's what they tell you right now. That's, if you want to talk social media, you put out too much content. I don't put out enough because when my time is ready, I need people that when they call me, they can go back and look at everything I done put out. Instead of being like, hey, let me get ready. I get back to you in 72 hours. Mm-hmm. Your time, your window shut. Do it. Because when somebody call on you, they're going to come back and they're going to binge watch everything. And they appreciate it because right now we mixtaping. That's how I call it.
I like that.
And then sometimes people want to be signed to independent labels. I mean to major labels. Mm-hmm. I'm independent because I could have been on, but I had to drop 10,000 here, 20. I'm not dropping none of that. I'm not dropping that to get on. No, when I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna show the people that I reached out to all my favorite motivational speakers on, and they left me on red. I did ask for help. Now I don't need your advice no more.
Yes. different now.
Because I got to where I'm going. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm not coming to your platform to do none of that stuff because you want me to pay to play. This ain't Vegas. I'm not doing it.
They looking for the clickbait and all that.
Not doing it.
What's next for you for the people that's watching, man? What could we expect from the legend himself? You know, Hood Motivator.
I got the Black Student Athlete Conference in May coming up.
Okay.
It's in Chicago, in your neck of the woods.
You're telling me, can we talk about that a little bit?
Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the Black Student Athlete Conference that's coming up. That's my first time speaking there. I got 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
I'm gonna light it up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's your time frame?
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in there, overwhelm the room, use my military tactics, do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I have something in June that I'm doing, and I have to do a speech about the Harlem Renaissance in June. Okay. And then July, I have a few more speeches. And then August, and then the books should be out by July. The Dark Days of Entrepreneurship as a Combat Veteran. And then by the end of the year, A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills should be out. And then in November, I got a TED Talk coming up.
I seen that TED Talk coming up, okay.
Yeah.
That's coming up later down the year?
Yes, in November.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to shake the room with that and do what I got to do.
Where's that going to be hosted at? In Los Angeles?
I think that is in New York.
New York?
Yeah.
To the East Coast.
Yeah,
man.
but I applied for a bunch of them, so they start coming up independently. So I might do a couple.
Okay.
But hey, I'm here.
How many people you expecting at these events?
Thousands. Yeah, but since it's a TED Talk, their channel got over 8 million in YouTube.
Be crazy.
Yeah. So after the books come out and the TED Talk, my life is going to change dramatically because now the door is open for the world to see.
I might see you a text. You might not get it.
No, don't say that. I will always answer, always. From now on, like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, that's not me. Like, if I fuck with you, I do. I fuck with you, and I care for you, and I love you, and I'm not gonna be like, oh no. I'm gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
It might not be within your time, but I'm gonna get back to you.
Cause you a busy guy, man.
I am
wouldn't
busy.
even take it personal.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I'm gonna get back to you, and I might say, hey, I got a ticket. Come out here, come fuck with me. That's it.
You know I'm coming, man.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
What could the people find a book? You know, the website, the logos, information for all that?
The Hood Motivator on it's just how my shirt says. Hood Motivator on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. My books is gonna be on Amazon, so I will share the link once it drops. I will give you a personal copy and sign it, so you don't have to worry about it. And we can come back and talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
We doing that.
Yeah, definitely.
We gotta chop that up.
Yeah, and then other than that, man, just keep going, keep pushing, and do what I got to do.
Man, bro.
Yeah. And that's why we're here. We came, we knocked it out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good setting. I feel good. And thank you for just having me and even just like you did your research. And I appreciate it because a lot of people, they just, they don't read no more or even research. And that's in my doctoral program, that's all it is research.
Man, Jay, I scrolled down to the first photo you posted on your page.
Wow.
Went to some of the articles on the website.
Wow.
So I had to go do my research,
Yeah,
man. And I
definitely.
appreciate you for coming on the platform.
Yeah, I came a long way, man.
Yeah.
I grew this Hood Motivator within less than 3 years. And that's how I know it's special.
You just getting started.
I'm just getting started, getting warmed up. Like I said, God got something special. If you tune in and you listen to me, go ahead and judge me because I'm gonna prove you wrong. Yeah, I like that. I like the odds to be stacked up against me so I can prove you wrong. I've been little my whole life. I mean, like under 6 feet. So, like even playing sports, people used to doubt it. But I was smacking out there, hitting hard, running fast, and I wasn't this big. Now that I'm big and I do martial arts and fights, it's like I get them. Like when my sparring partner's over 6 feet, I get them hell. Because I don't want you to hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you.
You already
Yeah. So that's how I be in like my motivational speaking. You gave me 1 minute, 2 minutes. I gotta tell you what's on my mind because you never know.
Let the man cook. Huh?
Come on, dog, let's do it.
Yeah. Man, brother, I appreciate you.
Nah, man, this is why we here, and I appreciate you, man. And tell y'all lock in to the Hood Motivator. You know how to find me, and you know what I'm saying. Let's keep it going. If you want to book me, just I got my calendar on Instagram. Tap in with me. You know what I'm saying. I got my capability statement. You will see that I'm not capping at all, and this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying.
It's October, the Hood Motivator, JR.
Boom.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Catch y'all next week.
Let's do it. Yeah, definitely. Next week, baby.
Brother.